Donald Trump, for some reason, has been obsessed with the women's soccer team, which just won a bronze medal in the Olympics. I mean, that guy's obsessed with dunking on the women's soccer team because he says that they're too woke. In his latest rant, he says, woke means you lose. Everything that is woke, everything that goes woke goes bad. And our soccer team certainly has. There were, however, a few patriots standing. Unfortunately, they need more than that, respecting our country and national anthem.
It's such a classic Trump thing. He capitalizes patriots for no reason. And it got me confused. I was like, wait, were they playing the New England Patriots? And why would they do that? And like, but seriously, for like half a second, I was like, what do the Patriots have to do with this, right? Because he capitalized it. He's such a, woke is always bad, sleep is better, I invented sleep.
So, I didn't know that Trump lost the 2020 election because he's too woke.
Ooh, as my kids would say, sick bird.
Sick bird. Super sus. No, I love it. I love it. Like, I love how they've like, the right wing has latched onto that word. It's like a group of dorks who are like, ooh, the cool kids are using the word woke. And now they use it nonstop, like for everything. Everything is woke, everything is woke. Anything they don't like is just woke. It's woke, that's all it is.
And I love how far behind they are. Like, so people started calling Haas woke bait like 8 years ago, right? Hassan Piker used to be here, now he isn't. And then like 6 years ago, Haas was like, oh no, I don't want anybody calling me that. It's not cool anymore. 6 years later, Trump's like, I've discovered a word, it's called woke. I don't like it. For sleep, okay? But they think they're so cool that they just realize there's a word called woke. It's hilarious.
Okay, there's more from Trump. He says, if our soccer team, headed by a radical group of leftist maniacs, by the way, let's like stop for a second. Radical, the word radical always makes me chuckle to myself. Like, because I can't help but think of like someone in like, late 60s, 1970s, like, radical, man. Like, I know that that's not what's intended, right? Also, what are you talking about? Like, the women's soccer team is not full of radical leftists. It's just, they're just people who maybe want to raise a little awareness about social justice issues here and there. But yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, because for conservatives in their 70s, as Trump is, he thinks just saying, oh, I think gay people should have the same rights as straight people is radical. He genuinely says, oh, these LGBTQ guys, oh yeah, Megan Rapinoe with her purple hair is saying that gay people should be allowed to be married. Radical, right? No, wake up, man. Ironically, get a little woke and realize that actually a lot of people that are younger think that equality is a good thing. I know that seems radical to you, but they don't think it's radical. They don't think it's a woke thing just to say, oh yeah, everybody should be equal.
Yeah.
Does that mean Thomas Jefferson was woke? He wrote it in the Constitution. They didn't practice it that well.
Thomas Jefferson, not a real patriot. He was too woke.
Yeah. So equality and justice for all. Don't like it. Too woke. That's why we lost. That's why we lost the Revolutionary War. We had terrible generals. So it's a little awkward, but we didn't lose the Revolutionary War. Remember when he said Canada invaded us? In the War of 1812, it wasn't against Canada, it was against England. Okay. Sorry, that's me. That's a leftist maniac in me speaking.
Okay, all right. By the way, the other thing is, like he loves targeting Rapinoe, right? Except he's like, yeah, you're a loser because you're too woke. Except she scored 2 of the goals in the game that helped them clinch the bronze medal, right? So 2 out of 4 of those goals. So they won. The U.S. Women's soccer team won 4-3. Clinching the bronze medal. He's like, but it's not good enough. They're like Jimmy Dore leftists. He's like a Jimmy Dore leftist, where it's like, progressive members of Congress will accomplish something. Will be like, it's not good enough. We're gonna move the goalpost. You failed. While he's sitting in his like cushy studio at home with ill-fitted shirts.
Okay, that went somewhere.
It did. Yeah.
So, but you're right though in the concept. no one's ever pure enough, no one's ever good enough.
Right.
And that went to Trump. You remember in the convention speech back in 2016, he said, I alone can protect you, right? So that means, like, don't trust anybody else, only me, right? And so that's the kind of ideology that permeates radical right-wingers and radical people who think they're left-wingers. But look, I love to point out whenever he attacks the women's soccer team that they are one of the greatest teams
of all time.
Of not in sports history.
Yeah.
They have won half of all World Cups that have ever been played. They're an amazing team. It's like saying, oh, yeah. By the way, I was gonna say it's like picking out LeBron James, but he picked out LeBron James just last week. He's like, oh, he's woke, and now that's why he lost the playoffs. Dude, he's won several championships. He's considered one of certainly the top 2 players of all time. Okay.
To be fair though, his dad did give him $400 million, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like he had to struggle or claw his way to the top, right?
No, Anna, I'm sorry, you're confusing LeBron James with Donald Trump. His daddy gave him $413 million. And he's like, I don't like woke, I prefer broke.
Yeah, totally.
That's why I went broke 6 times, okay? You know why? That's a smart thing to do. He actually said that, and people actually believed him. It's a good business not to pay back your debts. That's smart. Dumb people pay back debts. They say, oh, I like to borrow money, and they give it to me, and then I like to stiff them, screw them over. That's what moral people do. And they believed him. So, but we're the leftist maniacs, if you say so, brother. Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.